Everyone. My name is Susanne Diederich. I'm the press officer of the German Primate Center. I'm here for almost 15 years now, and I will now give you some insights about what we are doing here in our institute. This is the German Primate Center. It's an aerial view. You see here in front our main buildings, and you see here also our primate facilities, which are here and which are also over here. So we are quite large institute next to other research institutes like Max Planck and the university here. And yeah, this is our primate facilities. We are doing health research and primate cognition. So we're using primates for biological and biomedical research, especially in neuroscience and in infection research. And we're doing field studies on wild primate populations. We have field stations in 5 countries in the tropics. And we do scientific service. So we breed primates for other research institutes as well, like for universities, Max Planck institutes, and so on. And we have at the moment a staff of about 480, and we have about 1,200 monkeys on our premises. Since its foundation, which was in the 70s, outreach has always been a major issue at our institutes. So we're doing everything what most institutes are doing, but we always focus also on our animal research. So in press releases, we always state that this finding was done because we did studies on like rhesus macaques or on marmosets or whatsoever. We have social media channels. We have a website which has a special section on animal experimentation. Here you see a screenshot from our virtual tour from the MRI lab. We have flyers and brochures. We do a lot of guided tours, not only for school classes, but also for student groups and for other people interested in visiting our institute. And we do a whole bunch of events, and we also think of special issues. Like a few years ago, when we had the first transgenic monkeys, we had a section on this and a video on our webpage, so introducing this topic, which we thought would be potentially controversial in the public. So we did all of this, and people always ask, like, did you get any problems? So we had actually 2 demonstrations in front of the institute, but it was on the first event, it was like these 5 people coming to demonstrate, and on the second event, it was like 10 to 15 people who demonstrated in front of our institute. You see our institute here in the back. And what we did is we came outside with these signs saying, do you have questions? Please ask me. And it was really a peaceful event, kind of. So we discussed with the animal rights activists, and everything was okay. And we even got a quote from the animal rights activists on their Facebook account saying, oh, well, that they actually talked to us. So they never expected, obviously, that we would come out and talk to them in the first place. There was another incident in December 2022. There was 3 guys from PETA, one with this monkey costume. And at the start, they were standing here and our scientists were standing there. But as the event went on, they really engaged in discussions, also with the media, and even this girl here which was inside the monkey costume, she started discussing too. This is one of our directors with our staff. And but we are not alone. The German Primate Center is part of the Göttingen campus. So it's 8 partners, mainly the University of Göttingen and the University Medical Center, and also the 4 Max Planck Institutes here in Göttingen. And this Göttingen campus was created to promote research, teaching, and the training of early career researchers. And this is called also the Göttingen spirit. But is this really going beyond this drink? So what it's really about is a trusting and efficient cooperation within the scientific community. And this is really important because we don't want this to happen. This is a screenshot of the web page of the Max Planck Institute for Developmental Biology in Tübingen. And they put on their web page, here you see it marked, the Max Planck Institute for Developmental Biology is not doing research on primates. And they put this up on the web page when the neighboring institute on the same campus, also Max Planck Institute, got problems because of their primate research. So this was something I experienced years ago, which we thought that shouldn't happen in Göttingen. That's why this is one of the reasons why we have this group, which we call Animal Welfare and Experimentation at Göttingen campus. And this group consists of animal welfare officers, animal facility managers, and communicators from all the institutes that are doing animal research. And we meet annually, and we have an email distribution list. So for example, when this happened a few years ago, there was a campaign of animal rights activists. They put up these posters on all the bus stops. It says Tierversuche are cruel, basically. So then we could kind of act together. And we also, when there's the International Day of the Laboratory Animal, we always do something together. So one year we offered access for the public, tours to our facilities, or we offered access for the medias, or last year in 2024, we had a joint transparency event. There was a science festival in the city center of Göttingen, and we did this booth where we just focused on animal experimentation. It says Tierversuche, so animal experiment was the subject, and we had scientists from the University Medical Center, and from the German Primate Center, and we discussed with the public about the why animal experiments are necessary. And we had this poster where some scientists had statements why they need animal experiments for their research. And this was quite a success. We had really good discussions with the public, and it was the first time we really did something together on campus. But still, we're not where we really want to be. So what's always a discussion is, how do we talk about animal experimentation in joint press releases? Do we talk about animal experimentation or just about animal models, or do we kind of hide which animals are used? And how transparent are we regarding the number of animals used in experimentations? And do we have common standards of transparency on our web page? So let's, for example, do we publish our animal numbers? And on a larger scale, the German Primate Center is also part of the Leibniz Association. And within the Leibniz Association, there are about 20 institutes doing animal research. And we kind of did the same. So we have also this network of animal welfare officers and communicators that meet once a year. And we had some project. We had video project, and we had also joint statements, for example, on the draft law to amend the Animal Welfare Act. So this also, I think, is very important. And on a larger scale, which I think is very helpful, is the German Transparency Initiative. There will be the next talk about it. So I just want to mention that since we have the Transparency Initiative, I, as a press officer of one institute who signed the initiative, I think it's very helpful for us to agree to common standards of transparency, especially when we are in cooperation projects with other institutes. Yeah, just lessons learned. Transparency needs trust and time. So this not only happened quickly, as I said before, I'm at the German Primate Center since 15 years now. And we really started locally at our institute and expanded in our city and in our research community. So, and I'm really excited to hear about your experiences on this. And yeah, please also get in contact with me if you have any questions.